Students, welcome to all of you here on our YouTube channel. In this video today we are going to study about real numbers, practice set 2.1. Question number 1 is here. Look student, classify the decimal form of the given rational numbers into terminating and non-terminating recurring type. Okay students, if you look in your textbook, what is the meaning of terminating and non-terminating recurring type? Here, if you look in your textbook, notice the prime factors of the denominator of a rational number. If the prime factors are 2 or 5 only, then its decimal expansion is terminating. And if the prime factors are other than 2 or 5, also then its decimal expansion is non-terminating and recurring type here. Means at denominator, if 2 or 5 are the prime factors, then it is terminating type, and if except that 2 and 5 at the denominator, other numbers are there, other prime numbers are there, then it is called as non-terminating type. So look here, I write here 35 upon first is your question number 1. So this is terminating type. Why terminating type? Because of at denominator here is prime factor 5. Okay, you already know if at denominator if 2 as well as 5 is there, so that time it is called as a terminating type. So this is question number 1 here. Now second one here, look student, here 2 upon 11. So here 2 upon 11 at denominator here is except 2 or 5 prime number, 11 is here. So we have to write here non-terminating. Which type of this is? So write here non-terminating, non-terminating recurring type, non-terminating recurring type. Okay. Why? Because of here mention, you have to mention here at denominator prime factor is not 2 or 5. Okay, this is the answer of second question here, student. Third one, 29 upon 16. We have to write here terminating type here. This decimal is terminating type. Why? We have to write here because of here in denominator 2 is prime factor. 2 is prime factor. Means suppose if you split this number, you know here suppose 16 means 2 into 8 are 2 factors, and out of these 2 factors, one is prime number, so that's why this is terminating type. Okay student, look here question number 2 now. Write the following rational numbers in decimal form. Question number 1, 127 divided by 200. So we have to write a plain division here. We have to divide that 127. Here in your answer we have to write here is 200 and here is 127. Now divide this 127 by 200, plain division here. Now here 127 is less than here 200. So first question we have to write here 0. So subtract 0 from this, write here 127 as it is. Take another one more 0 here. So that's why give the decimal now. Here is now 1270. If you count 200 table, 206 are 1200 here. Subtract this. Now only 70 left here. Take another 0. Here is 700 now. 203 are here 600. So right now 100 left here. Take another one more 0. 205 are here 1000 here. Subtract this one. Finally we get remainder 0 here. Therefore we have to write now. Therefore 127 upon 200 is equal to here 0.635 is the answer of this question here. Now see here, if you look here 25 upon 99. So we have to write this 25 here and this 99 here. Now we have to divide this 25 and 99. This is less than 99. So first question we have to write here 0. So here 0 also, then write 25. Now take another one more 0 here, but give the decimal here. Here is 250, here is 99. 99 to the 198. So we have to write here 2, then here 198. If we subtract 250, okay, means that 198 from 250. Okay, 52 left here. Now take another one more zero here. Here is 520. So we have to write 99 5s are here. 99 5s are 495 student. Subtract these ones again. Okay, now 25 left here. Then take another one more zero. Here is 250 now. So 99 to the 198 once again. Okay, divide that 198 here. We get here 5, okay, 52 here. If you look carefully student here is 198, here is also 198, and here is 2 repeated. Okay, here and here is 2 repeated. So that's why we have to write, as well we have to stop our calculation. We have to write here 25 upon 99 is equal to 0 0.2525. Okay, like that way. Means here we have to write here 0 0.25 bar, because of why that 0 0.25 is okay continuously repeated if you calculate, okay, again and again here. Now see the next decimal here. The next decimal 23, sorry, the next fraction here, as well as rational number here 23 upon 5. We have to write here now. Simple way, write this 23 here and here is 7. You know the 7 table. Here 7 3s are 21. If you subtract here 2 left, then take 0, give the decimal. 7 2s are 14 here. 6 left now, take, okay, here another 0. 7 8s are 56 here. Then 4 left 40. 7 5s are 35. Now 5 left here 50. 7 7s are 49 here student. 1 left, then 10 now. 7 1s are 7 here. 7 1s are 7 here. 3 left, then take 0. 7 2s are now 28. Here 2 left, now 20. If you look carefully, here is student 20 and here is remainder 20. Then we have to stop our calculation because of why here is 2 and here is 2. That's 2 becomes repeated here. So that's why finally we have to write now. Therefore, 23 upon 7 is equal to 3.28571. If you calculate again, here 714 here. Here is not 2 here, student. Here is 4. So 714 and here is bar, means dash, because of why. If you calculate again and again, okay, we get this number 2857114 here. Okay, this is answer of the third one question. Okay student, now see the next question here, question number 3 here. We have to write here, write the following rational numbers. Write the following rational numbers in P upon Q form here. This is our third question. Here is 0.6 dash. We have to find the rational number from this given number from the decimal form. So if you look carefully, so we have to write, suppose, right here, let x is equal to, means that number becomes suppose 0.6 here, 0.6 bar. Now, next thing, if you look here, here is unit and here is 10. Means we have to count this decimal also, unit and 10. Okay, that 6 is recurring type. Okay, that 6 is repeated here, recurring here. So that's why unit and 10. Now we have to write here, multiply both side by 10 here. You have to count up to the decimal unit and 10, so that's why 10 here. So right here now, therefore here is 10x, and that side if you multiply, we have to write here 6.6 bar here. Now after this, in next step we have to subtract the assumed number. So subtract this from this and subtract this from this side here. So right here now, therefore 10x minus x is equal to 6.6 bar minus 0.6 bar here is equal to 10x minus x becomes 9x remains, and here 6.6 bar minus 0.6 bar, that 6 bar cancel, so only 6 left here. Now after this we have to write now here, shift that 9 to that side. X is equal to 6 divided by 9 here. If division is possible, we have to divide that. X is equal to these two numbers are including in 3's table. 3 2 are 6 and 3 3 are 9. So we have to write here now. Therefore 0.6 bar means here 2 upon 3 is your final answer. Okay student, now see the second number here, second question, 0.37 bar here. If you look carefully, here is unit 10 and 100. We have to count up to decimal. Here is unit 10 and 100 means that 37 bar is repeated here. That 37 bar is okay recurring here. So that's why we have to assume this number first right here now. Suppose as well as right here let be x is equal to let be x is equal to 0.37 bar. Now count up to this unit 10 and 100. So we have to write here multiply both side, multiplying both side by 100. So multiply this side by 100. If we multiply this side by 100, we have to write here 100x, and that side if we multiply we have to write 37.37 bar here. Now after this we know we have to subtract the assumed number here. So write here 100x minus x, and here is equal to 37.37 bar minus 0.37 bar here is equal to 100x minus x becomes here 99x, and that side 0.37 cancel, only 37 left. Shift that 99 now. Therefore x is equal to 37 divided by 99 means finally we have to write therefore 0.37 bar is equal to 37 upon 99. Now see the third one here student, 3.17 bar here. If you look carefully means that 17 bar is recurring here. So that's how we have to write here. Suppose this is unit 10 and here is 100. We have to multiply here by 100. So before that write here let be x is equal to 3.17 bar. So now write here next step here, therefore multiplying by how much here, multiplying by 100 to both side. So right here now here is 100x is equal to this side here 317. Be carefully write this one, multiply this and write this one. The third one here 317.17 bar. Okay, now we have to subtract the assumed number here. So right now therefore 100x minus x is equal to now here 317.17 bar minus 3.17 bar here. Look student, here cancel that. Okay, so here 100x minus x, now here 99x remains, and here 0.17 cancel. 317 minus 3 left here. Now if you want to write you can write 317 minus 3 left here. So subtract this, you get here 314 and this side 99x. Now finally we have to shift that 99 to that side. So right here therefore x is equal to 314 divided by 99, and therefore we have to write here 317 bar means here 314 divided by 9 is the answer of this question here. Thank you for watching this video.